Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show where I offer misguided advice about video games. My name is Meerkat, and today is Thursday, January 14th, 2016, and we are well underway into the 2016 year, but I still cannot get it out of my head. Every time I sign in data form over the last 14 days, I still put 2015. It's going to take me a couple months to break that habit. Always does. You are here today to look at the deck that I created. I call it Aggro'ish because it's pretty aggro, but sometimes I don't win like on turn 7 the way that I would want to. This is a deck that I created. I don't know if anybody else has a similar deck to this or if it is just complete garbage to the internet that nobody wants to try it, but hey, I wanted to have a little fun. I wanted to try to just draft something together with all the new cards that are available. Not that I have a whole lot of them. In fact, I think I only have one League of Explorers card in here, and it's actually the Explorer's hat. But in any case, I have not been playing Hearthstone lately. I'm only ranked 20, but I did create this deck, put it together, won 3 games in a row, so I was like, hey, why not try to showcase it and see what people think. So right off the bat, we've got 2 Abusive Sergeants, 2 Leper Gnomes, 2 Webspinners, 1 Glaivezooka, 1 Bear Trap, 1 Explorer's hat. This card is okay. I've used it multiple times. I've used it in all 3 games, but it's never been like, oh my god, amazing. It's given me a teeny bit of an edge, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'm keeping it in there for now. I've got 1 explosive trap, 1 freezing trap. I've only got 1 of 3 different types of traps. I've got 2 quick shots, 2 direwolf alphas, 2 knife jugglers, 2 mad scientists for the secrets. I don't know if that's too many. 2 for 3 secrets. I don't know if that's a little bit over, but it seems to work in this deck. 2 Eaglehorn Bows, 2 Animal Companions, 2 Kill Commands, 2 Unleash the Hounds, 2 Houndmasters, and 1 Gladiator's Longbow. Now, this is a weapon card that you don't normally see in a face hunter / aggro hunter deck. At least not that I'm aware of, but it's been actually working. I think I used it 2 out of the 3 games that I've played with it, so... oh, hey, I'm ranked 19. That's right, I had a bonus streak. Woohoo! Moving on up, moving on up. Alright, so I have not played Hearthstone in quite a while. Last I played... I mean, that's not true. I have played Hearthstone since League of Explorers came out. When I went to BlizzCon last year, and they announced it, I got to test it, and then they came out with it, and I did have a lot of fun, but the thing is, I wasn't playing very competitively. Not that I'm a pro gamer myself. Never you mind my expert commentary and analysis on this game. Bar none. Anyways, so... yeah, I haven't really been playing competitively, but I have kind of dabbled here and there just to kind of try to check it out, but not like I used to, so I'm finally getting back into it. I actually, sadly enough, I went all the way to rank 11 about a week ago, and came all the way back down to 20, trying different decks, just trying to get a feel for all the new cards, and oh my god, there are so many different types of decks that I've never seen before. Okay, let's get into the game here. So what do I want to keep? I feel comfortable throwing those 2 back. I'd rather try to get a 1-cost minion and keep the direwolf alpha. And hey, look at that. There it is, Webspinner. So yeah, there's been just so many crazy decks out there. I remember playing against a paladin a couple days ago. I had no idea this was the type of deck that they had. And actually, I've even heard of this deck, but I've never actually seen it in play, so I had no idea what I was up against. But it was an anything can happen paladin deck. So this paladin throws down all these murlocs, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm kicking butt. I'm beating him, and I'm smashing him on the board. I was playing a mage, just, you know, flame strike, which just annihilates any single murloc that was on his side of the table. And anyways, yeah, so I was feeling pretty confident, and I had him down to, I think, like 7 hit points. I had a fireball in my hand, and I had, you know, obviously the Flame Blast. That is what it's called, right? Fire Blast. Oh my god, it's been that long. I even have a Golden Mage. But anyways, so I had him down to lethal unless he healed himself. Next turn, oh, and I almost forgot. So, he had a Murky on his side of the table. I wiped everything off the table. I was up to, like, I don't know, 11 hit points. He had a Murky that was a 2/2, and I was like, whatever, I'm gonna ignore it and get lethal next turn. His turn comes around, drops down, anything can happen, brings his Murky up to an 11 attack, kills me in 1 shot. I was like, what? What the hell happened? But yeah, so God, I don't know. I'm not paying attention here, am I? So you'll notice I haven't actually done any damage to our opponent yet, and I'm going to be going into turn 4 next turn. So that's why I said it's kind of aggro-ish. I find I have more success, at least in rank 20 anyways. I don't know how it's going to be later on. I seem to have more success when I try to get more board control. So usually if I can maintain board control, or if I can just go for face knowing that he's not going to have lethal within the next 3 or 4 turns, then I usually feel pretty confident with those two styles of play. Normally, an aggro deck, you do want to just try to rush as fast and as hard as you can, but I don't know. I don't find it to be necessary with this deck. I feel like it has enough cheaper cards to sustain the mid to late game. Not too late. Like if you get into turn 10, you're kind of pushing it, obviously. But once you get to like turn 11, 12, 13, and so on, then you're probably not going to do too well with this deck. I actually haven't played that high yet, or I haven't played that many turns yet in the 3 games that I've had. So now he is going to freeze me. I assume with his water elemental, preventing me from doing any weapon damage. I don't have a weapon in my hand yet, but I probably will draw into one. I've got 3 of them. No, excuse me, 4. I've got 4 weapons. So, but I am going to get the bear trap, so I will have an extra minion on the table. And in fact, let's just go ahead and do the freezing trap now. I'm going to go ahead and just attack here, attack like that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and attack face here. I'm feeling pretty confident with that. He sees he's got a lot of damage that he just took, so he might actually be more inclined to try to attack into the Stranglethorn Tiger. But we'll see what happens here. Yeah, so anyways, it's been crazy. I can't believe what kind of decks are out there, and they're so much fun. I was playing around with some different mages, and I was having a blast playing the new types of freeze decks. I mean, not that it's changed that much. Basically, any freeze mage deck is any other freeze mage deck. You swap a loot hoarder for, I don't know, an acolyte of pain. You swap, well, I guess now you swap one of your fireballs for a roaring torch or whatever. So essentially, they might as well be the same. But yeah, essentially they might as well be the same, but there are some neat differences. In fact, Roaring Torch is actually pretty cool. I think that's the name of it, right? Roaring Torch. That is a really cool card. In fact, I actually really like that card in the new expansion. I don't know if I'm putting more value on it than it is actually worth. I've actually heard some people talk about they were excited at first, then they tried to use it, and then it wasn't working out for them. But I don't know. It seems to work out for me. It's great early board removal on a target, and my cat is just moving the water ball all across everywhere. Okay, side tangent. I don't know if you guys have a cat, but I have 2 cats. Surprise, surprise. Hey, look at this guy. He's doing a video on the internet and he's got 2 cats. Hey, Day 9. Day 9 has 2 cats. I adore Day 9 just as I adore his cats, and I adore my cats. Anyways, my cats have very unique personalities. Most animals tend to have unique personalities, right? Well, my one cat, Jasmine, she pushes water bowl everywhere. I actually have tried like 4 different types of water bowls since I've had her in the last 6 years, because every single water bowl would always end up getting tipped over, and I couldn't figure out how to stop her from doing that. You know, spray bottle never seemed to work. She just, it was annoying. So I eventually got a water bowl, excuse me, that is like kind of shaped like a cone, and the cone, the wider part, is at the base so that she can't actually tip it over. So now she just moves it all around the kitchen. Like, I have the water and the food in the kitchen for them, and every single day I go in there and the water bowl is like on the other side of the room, and then I tried putting it on the other side of the room, and then it's back in the original location. So animals are interesting. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think we have lethal, right? I think. Let's see, 3, 7, 9. Yeah. I'm overthinking this, aren't I?
Death comes
Yep, and there we go. Alright, cool. And that is game. So, I really didn't do a whole lot of explaining about this deck, did I? I would argue there's not a whole lot of explaining to do with this deck. I mean, it's basically like a face hunter, but not as aggressive. That's why I call it aggro-ish. Yeah, it's, I don't know, seems to be working for me. That's the 4th game that I've won in a row. Back to rank 18 from 20, so woohoo! And yeah, you know, I've actually never gotten legendary. Not that that should be a big surprise. I'm not the greatest player in the world, but I have been playing since beta. I've just never been committed to actually sitting down and trying to play as hard as I can, the best that I can, to get to legendary. The highest rank I've ever gotten was rank 2, and that was about a year ago. And so, let's see here. I want to keep these two. I'm gonna toss. You know what? I'm gonna toss these two. Do the same thing I did last game. Okay. Well, I guess I could have kept the animal companion, but I don't know. I'd rather have a turn 1 or turn 2 minion on the board. So the question is, do I want to play the Mad Scientist or do I want to play the Loot Hoarder? Sorry, Knife Juggler. Well, I think I don't have much of an option, but I do have an Unleash the Hounds in my hand. It's probably that I pair it up with this guy. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do a Freezing Trap, get it out of the way with now. Might be kind of a waste on the Zombie Chow, but I don't know. That Zombie Chow really puts a kink in my aggressive style of play in the beginning of the game. Especially with the hand that I have right now.
The damned stand ready.
Ugh, okay. So, I don't know exactly what kind of... priest we're up against. Yeah, see, it's hard. Like, if I would have dropped down anything else, if I would have dropped the Knife Juggler, instantly dead. Mad Scientist, instantly dead.
The damned stand ready.
Oh, God, that's annoying. And now my cat is trying to open the cabinets in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop these two things down. I'm gonna pass the turn. I do not want to use up that extra durability, the last durability I have left on my Eaglehorn Bow. So hopefully he kills the Mad Scientist and triggers my either, what is it, Bear Trap or Explosive Trap. Hopefully he triggers one of those two and I can get the extra durability out of it. Oh, he's gonna ignore. Okay. Alright. That's how you want to be? Okay. So what do I want to do? Do I want to do Animal Companion? Okay, I guess this is the answer here.
Death comes.
Was it turn 5 next turn? He could just do a Holy Nova. So yeah, let's do that. What do I get? Bear Trap. This really puts a kink in my plan. Do I attack in the face, or do I attack the minion, or do I attack face? I don't know what to do here. He's still got 6 cards. I'm down to 3.
Oh, now.
Oh God! I'm sure that's what many of you were thinking. Let's attack. I guess let's attack the minion. Because if he does decide to heal up, that'll use up 2 of his mana. He'll only have 3 left, so he can't drop down to Zombie Chow. Looks like doesn't matter. Shadow Word Death. Okay. Bummer. Oh, that really sucks. Oh God. Oh, this is painful to watch. Let's see what happens. Let's get one time. Damn it. That's annoying. Well, I think we might be running out of steam. How am I already down to 15 hit points? Good Lord. Wow. I guess I haven't been aggressive enough. I guess in this case I should have just been more towards the face and just let him worry about dealing with my minions, but Jesus Christ. Okay, alright, I'm going on a rant now. I hate playing against priests so much. I always have. I used to enjoy playing priest when I first started playing in the beta. I was like, oh my god, I can heal my minions and this is great and I love it, it's so fantastic. But then I guess I have to do this? Oh, good lord. But anyways, you know what, and I apologize to anybody who is cringing right now watching me play. I feel ya. I'm cringing too. I'm sure I'm making a lot of mistakes. Anyways, yeah, priest, man. I can't. I hate priest with a passion so much. I just hate their hero ability so much. All right, so he's within lethal range. So let's go ahead and I guess I know I want to do that. I don't want to use the Gladiator's bow yet. Yep. I think I have to do that. Heal myself back up. Now, the good thing is he cannot heal. The bad thing is he can get rid of the Leper Gnome. Not that it would be that hard. He's got a lot of options anyways. That is what. Whoa. Wait. What I miss? What I miss? How? Wait, what? What? Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait. Go back. Wait, what shit. What just happened? Did I not a zombie chow? It brought me down from 7. No, from 5 to 2. And then I went up to... Wait a minute. What happened? I'm gonna have to play this back. I have no idea what just happened. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. So when you actually pay attention to the game, you learn 2 things. 1, you learn what the hell is going on, and 2, you'll know from what's going on that when you attack a zombie chow while he's got an Akanai priest on the table, you will not get healed up for 5 hit points. You will take 5 hit points of damage. So yeah, that happened. For some reason I was thinking that it only applied on his turn, like a secret, like the opposite of a secret. You know how a secret only applies on your opponent's turn? I thought for some reason that the zombie chow would heal me even though he had an Akanai priest because it wasn't his turn. But oh well. Maybe I should have been more aggressive that game. I don't know. I'm not sure how to play against that deck. Okay, so I played what, 5 games and I've won 4. So far that's not too bad. It's too bad I lost my win streak there. But anyways, I am going to actually. I think I'm gonna keep all of that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. If he's playing a Zulak deck, the Knife Juggler will come in handy if I get an Unleash the Hounds. And perfect. I got a 1-drop anyways. Cool. One great thing about the card Glaivezooka, I really enjoy this card. It is very flexible, in my opinion. Now, what I mean by that is you can do what I'm doing right now and just use it straight up, attack into the opponent, and deal an extra point of damage with your minion. Or you can either do an extra point of damage with your minion to whatever he drops on the table, or you can do 2 points of damage to whatever he dropped on the table. So, I mean, it's not like super flexible, but you can usually do anywhere from 2 to 3 or 4 damage. And it's versatile. You don't have to attack the minion. You don't have to do anything. So, yeah, I really do enjoy this. I think here I'm just going to go for face and try to swarm the board. Especially playing against a Warlock. I find playing against a Warlock whenever you play Hunter, just punish the Warlock as fast and as hard as you can. Unless you're playing against a what are they called? What are those controlling warlocks these days? Handlock? Reno lock? Whatever the hell they're called. Unless you're playing against like a handlock, if you play against a Zoolock or any other type of lock, demon lock, whatever, I find usually I have a lot more success when I'm actually just trying to rush for face, because warlocks, a lot of warlocks, just about every single warlock depends so heavily on this life tap to really gain board control, or not board control, to get as much card draw as they can. I mean, obviously it's the best hero power in the game, so why wouldn't they use it? But when you're playing against a hunter who's constantly doing 2 damage with his own hero ability, and you're taking another 2 damage from your own hero ability, your life gets down to 10 on turn 4. So that's why I like these. That's why I like to punish warlocks fast and early. Now, I did kind of run out of things to play. If I get an Unleash the Hounds, that'll be kind of nice. I can do 4 points of damage. Does clear his side of the table. He's down to 8. Next turn he'll be down to 6 at least. Going into turn 5, and our opponent has 8 hit points. That is beautiful. Now, I'm dropping the Knife Juggler down now. He could easily get rid of it, but I still did my steady shot, so I brought him down to 6, continuing to apply the pressure. He doesn't know what's in the hand right now, so he's, you know, if it was a weapon, I would have used it, but, I mean, he has to be suspicious that I've got things that can really punish him. And it looks like I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to hold on to these cards. I could drop down the Abusive Sergeant to try to dodge the Dread Infernal, have the Dread Infernal attack the Abusive Sergeant, because he knows he can't take the 2 points of damage, but I don't want to just instantly get rid of it when I know I can take the 6 points of damage right now. That kind of sucks, Antique Healbot. So it looks like he's playing some sort of a more controlling type of warlock. It's not a zoo, it's not a handlock, I don't think. Whatever handlocks look like these days. Okay, so let's see here. I think I have lethal, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. Wait. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so close. Do I have lethal at all?
What to do?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I need to use... Whoa, wait. Oh my god, I am so terrible. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, shit. It's not enough. Okay. I guess we do that. I guess we do that. And that. Cool. So, Explorer's Hat. I don't think I used it last game, so I've used it 4 out of 5 games, I believe. Doesn't give me like an amazing edge, but it does help, I think, especially when it gets returned to the hand. I can just keep on using it. I used the Explorer's Hat and the Abusive Sergeant because I figured I could get the most value out of that. I could get the extra 3 points of damage that way instead of just using the quick shot. Whereas if I used the quick shot, I wouldn't have gotten the I would not have gotten the draw ability off of it. Okay, yeah, and we win next game anyways, or next hand. So bada bing, bada boom, goodbye. And there you have it. Turn 8, not too shabby. Even when he dropped down his Antique Healbot, we still had answers to get around that. And that's going to be it, folks. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me go back to the deck real fast and show you what are the cards. And yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos now, and I'm getting back into the swing of this, so please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you did not, if you absolutely hated it and it was just god-awful disgusting and you could not bear to watch it all the way through, I don't know what to tell you. Put a dislike, I guess. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Any dislikes and feedback that you guys have will be great advice for me to learn from. I always am open to advice and to feedback and comments and suggestions. So let me know, fire them over my way, and if there's any deck that you'd like me to showcase that you want to try out and see how it works when somebody else who is as noobish as myself gives it a shot, and then you think, oh, okay, if that noob can play it, maybe I can put it on hearthstone.com. Let me know. In any case, hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, folks, and until next time, my name is Meerkat.